Hello
Your new
and
computer model is polished.
hello and welcome. I wasn't expecting to be quite so rudely interrupted so early in this episode by my lovely technical assistant telling me my latest computer has now been polished, which is this one here, the Ajax Futures 74-3, the third model of this 1974 generation of computers. So hi, yes, I'm Ajaxpost, this is Computer Tycoon, and we finished off the last episode making money, a little bit of greenery in my income and expenses balance sheet. As you can see though, a few days into this episode and I'm losing money again. Now I have a suspicion I know why that is. If we look at my three biggest competitors, their machines, their price tag column here, significantly less than mine, with the exception of Cheap and Great. They're doing quite well, but they're selling a machine for mid price compared to mine. But actually, if I take all of these out, apart from that one, we'll see how it compares. Their performance is a lot better, their capacity is a lot less. They don't have that funky Winchester disk drive in their machine. Their ease of use is better. I think that's prestige, isn't it, that column? If I go into this one, it'll tell me prestige, yes. I always forget what icons stand for. Ease of use, that's substantially better. And their quality is better. So yeah, they're doing quite well on price compared to value. So I have two possible strategies from here: reduce my prices and sell more that way, which would appear to be a good strategy comparing my machine to theirs, or I could take a look at my latest model and see how that one compares. So how's this? The average cost is $2168, and again, this machine has the benefit of having a brand new operating system. Ooh, look at that! You can type stuff in. It has a keyboard and printer, and it also has VLSI, very large scale integration. So in terms of manufacturing costs, that makes it cheaper to produce. So let's work on a price. So if we say we'll call this one 3,000 as well, actually, and look at the pricing for that. And yeah, we'll charge the filthy rich. Unfortunately, this is a discount, so I can't sort of bump up prices. So this is a discount on that price. So I would sell it for 2,700. I can't make that sort of plus 10, which of course you would do for the really, really rich. Or make it 0. The rich, 5% discount for those people in those countries, 10% for average, and let's say 15% for poor people. And for the most poverty-stricken countries, which is where my factory is actually based, which is Germany in this game, we'll give them, say, 20%. I can still make money on that. That's good. But again, compared to the competitors, I am actually not doing too badly. That looks like... Why is that 3? It's not your rank, but your product's rank. Ah, okay. So this compares to... Yes, because the sort of grade, the position on the line, as it were, here, is saying who has the best, if I understand this presentation correctly, which is green, which is my colour. But I have two other computers with the same capacity, so I suppose that's what the 3 stands for there. Now here, the red company, which I think is this chappy here, yep, just about beats me. Oh, just about beats me on ease of use. If I take these people out, yeah, they don't appear to have great value, great sort of, yes, values here in this, looking at this column, in great attributes compared to me in many other areas, I think. But let's see if that pricing strategy will work. So let's market that machine. I suppose what that does mean, I should take the price of my older models. Actually, can I? I'm trying to get I'm trying to get my naming strategy straight. So this should be AF/74, shouldn't it? There it is. -3. If I'm going to use the name strat, I really should try and be consistent in naming stuff. Excellent. We are in fact at least one, if not two, small updates to the game since the last episode. One or two changes of which have improved the feed through of name changes into the list here. In the first release of this this new version of the game, it did take a while for name changes on that previous dialogue here to filter through to the list, but that's been fixed. So let's try that then. Oh, I was going to change these prices, wasn't I? So let's take you down to 750. Okay, and I don't want to lose money, so let's make that again 15 and you 20. Okay, that's fine, I think. And our oldest machine, this really doesn't deserve that higher price, so we will change this to actually, let's make it really cheap. Can I make it really cheap? My cost of this machine is quite high. Actually, let's make it 2.6. And the pricing on that, yeah, we don't want to lose money too much on this.
You don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
Oh, heck, let's stop.
You have researched a new technology. Your research queue is empty.
Yes, I know. I keep being told stuff. Right, so 10% on that as well. Actually, if I make that 7, can I make 7.5? No. That'd be nice to be able to do if you can do it in sort of points increments. Okay. Well, I'm selling a lot, but I appear to be losing even more money, which is really annoying. Why am I losing so much money? I need more manufacturing capacity. Now for that, this is what I was planning to do in this part of the game, is expand my market. So if I just check here, oh, I am selling these machines. That's good. That's fine. So I only have 4 countries I'm selling into at the moment. But I need more manufacturing capacity, so I'm just trying to think if I can find a poor country that I can build a new factory in. I do have Benin here. I could build an industrial site there. That'll cost me 1,700. I could do that actually. I could do that. Because the trouble we have is that if I build in Germany, I've currently got a level 2 factory here, which is producing the 90,000 production power points, but the next level up is going to cost me a good deal more, and I also need to build a level 3 recreation centre for all the staff I have in the factory, and that is going to cost me a pretty penny, to say the least. One thing I could do here is actually build an office. Now the office here will cost me $1,000 a day, but it gives me, if it's the same as the earlier version of the game, it should give me a 10% discount on my other buildings. So a 10% discount on this would far outweigh the cost of that office. So you know what? I'm going to do that. Let's build that office. Logistics wise, I could build another logistics building here. Again, it's going to cost me money, but it means I can expand into 2 more countries. But I don't have the manufacturing capacity to keep up with that. That's the really frustrating thing here. It looks like my pricing is all to pot, perhaps, is the issue. I'm just concerned this 15 that I'm losing too much money. Okay, one of the reasons for that might be we still have a slight glitch in the costs of some buildings. In particular, the research building here. Now, this is built in a filthy rich country, Gabon, so I should get a 30% discount on the cost of it. Unfortunately, you don't. There's a little bit of a code error. The upkeep cost is normally 13,600 and a bit every day, but with the minus 30% country wealth discount, it's in fact working against me. It is actually applying a plus 30% daily cost, so that's costing me nearly 18 grand a day. One interesting little thing actually on here, I was previously fiddling about with the budget here for research to try and minimise the daily cost but still get 1 research point out of it every day. I'm not actually, because I noticed looking at this dialogue over here, this information box here, I'm actually getting 0.52 research points a day, which makes sense seeing as I'm producing 52% of my budget is going into the building. So I hadn't noticed that. The other thing I hadn't noticed was if you use the cursor key on here, the arrow keys, you can change your budget in 10% increments. Is that not cool? It would be nice if you could do even more fine-tuning by, say, shift or control cursor key, so you could shift it by 1 or 2%. Because sometimes mouse control can be a little bit sort of gross, if you'll excuse that phrase. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to reduce that down to 0, because I can't afford research at the moment. Besides which, I do have a new technology research, as that lovely lady told me, and that research, the queue here doesn't tell me anymore, but I do happen to know it was, if I can, glass teletype, which means I actually have not just, what I get here, not just these little blinking lights, I actually have a display screen, which really must improve my chances against the competition. So what we'll do, we'll go in here, we'll copy this, which means I can get the name in here right now. I think this something that's been fixed in this latest update, I hope. We'll call it glass disp. Yeah, TTY. And it will be not blinking indicator lights, it will be a glass teletype. Look at that! It's a screen! You can see things on it. Fabulous. And we'll reduce our feature levels to reduce the initial upfront development costs as well as the ongoing manufacturing cost of this. So if we say that, if I use the arrow keys on here, oh, it does in 3%. is what it does. So 7. Yeah, let's make it 7%. That's fine. Okay, this gives me a prestige and an ease of use bonus. So let's create that. That's excellent. Right, so we can now apply this to our new computer. So what we're doing, we're increasing our logistics points so we can sell into more countries. Or rather, yes, so I can sell into more countries, hopefully buy a new building and build a new factory so I can actually sell more computers. My concern here is that my demand is very high. It's sort of 15 grand more than my manufacturing capacity. So that's the stress of this thing, isn't it? So let's build a new computer. What I'm going to do before I sort of let the game carry on running, that is. So we're going to copy this design, and we're going to, everything is the same. Yeah, we're going to replace that with the teletype. There you go. And we are going to create, actually I need to change the name, don't I? So we'll call this one, should we give it a special name, not just 4? we'll call it the view. Yes, because you can see things. So we'll save that design and we'll create the prototype.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
Excellent. So far, how does that compare? Performance is just as good, capacity is as good. Oh, my ease of use is going up very nicely. My quality should go up as well quite nicely. My ease of use, yeah, I think we're okay there. So let's get the game running again. Gets us back to the world map. My losses are reducing. That's good. The question, yeah, it's all about the pricing. I'm selling. What I'll do actually, I will scrap that machine there. Now, will that? Yes, I'm making green again, because that machine cost money to produce. I was losing money on the sales of that. In fact, this is a strategy I used in the previous version of the game. Is after being advised by another player, was have fewer computers.
Your building upgrade has completed.
Right, so I've now got the office, I think, in Germany. Where is it? Oh, there we are. Okay, so I've got the office. So that gives me a bonus of 10% on its own building. Oh, that's kind of cute, isn't it? Rather than the grand a day, it cost me just 900. On my factory, look at that. That's a big reduction in costs. Love that. Likewise on the logistics building. Yep, I saved money on that. So I think I can build another level logistics. Yep, let's do that. Oh, I need an office level 2. Oh, why didn't I notice that? That's slightly frustrating. So what I'll do then is I'll go to Gabon and build my logistics office here. I don't get any discounts on it, but it is only 1,000 a day. As you can see, I can easily afford that at the moment. Okay, yeah, good. My demand is less than my production at the moment, which is fine, but I'm making a nice amount of money. That is really cool. Can I actually put my research back in? Where's the research? Let's start funding you again. Can I do that? Can I get up to about 51? Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So I have got some research to do. So what should we research next? If we go for the composite monitors, no. What do we want next? Cooling. I don't think we need cooling as yet. Energy. Power adapters. That won't take long to research. But no, we don't need that. I think, yeah, because we're still building big computers. Got keyboards, joysticks. Now, gamers always were a very big market for computers, so that would be an interesting thing to do. The S100 bus, plug in different expansion cards. Again, I can get that research done quickly. Do I need BIOS? Now, notice the links here between all these. That would be interesting. Tape drives. That's a backup mechanism. I'm thinking, what would tape drive give me? Features 1, that's about it. Oh, and performance 1 as well. That would be a nice bonus. Where the S100 bus will give me lots of features and prestige. The BIOS is best. I think, yeah, what we'll do the tape drive. So we'll add that to the queue. We'll bring in the S100 bus. Oh, is it already on? No. Click on it. There you go. Add that to the queue. And then the BIOS. None of these will take a great deal of time. as you can see here, but they will give me lots of useful bonuses, I think, to my kit. So let's
Your
carry
building
on.
upgrade has completed.
Right, we now have 2 logistics points to spend. So I'm looking for, as I said at the beginning, another poor country, so I can build another factory, so that when I get to start selling lots and lots of computers, or when I have lots of demand for my computers, I have the capacity to fulfill it. Unfortunately, I've gone down from 3 million something to just over 2.5 while I was going through that losing money stretch, which is rather annoying. I could wait, but do I want to? You're a poor country. I could buy you, but I would then start running out of money, especially if I wanted to build something in there. Malawi, your poverty, you're quite good actually. Okay, there's nobody else there. I did notice when I was looking around this before I started the recording, that was quite good, but somebody else is already there, and I don't want to compete directly with anybody at the moment. But some of these smaller islands out here were quite good. You're poor. Is that Vanuatu? New Caledonia. Where's Vanuatu? There it is. Your poverty as well. Well, Fiji, you've got a huge population. Very impressive. Samoa. Oh, there's somebody there already. Interesting. No, you're too expensive. You're just a bit too expensive. East Timor. I'm thinking New Caledonia. Now the green is ease of use, which I'm moving up on, so they might want to buy my computers. Let's do it. Let's buy that there. Okay. And the thing is, to build a site there will cost me another 1.7 million, which I don't have. So, darn. But hopefully it won't take me too long to get
You
there.
have researched a new technology.
Result. So I have now researched the tape drive. We'll add that to my computers in due course. We'll make I think what we'll do, we're coming up to the end of 1974.
You have researched a new technology.
Oh, my research team is doing very nicely here, aren't they?
Your new computer model is polished.
Now this is good. So we're coming up to the end of November. Oh, a quick note. You see the date stamp here at the top, in the top left corner, 15/11/1974. That's the correct way to show dates in the UK. I think some other countries do it the wrong way around. That is the correct way to show a date, day, month, year. But on the other screens here, oh, it doesn't show on here. Yeah, it's the wrong way around, you see. It's got month, day, year on this, which probably makes it a lot easier to sort, to be honest. But I'm still not happy with it. So if you can fix that, top job. I'd love it. So we don't want to see our archive computers. Okay. Oh, we're selling loads already of our AF3. But how will the view? How will the view perform? So how are we doing? Yeah, performance is still behind on that. If I bring the other two competitors in, notice they've only seemed to have one computer on the market at one time. So they're using that same strategy to minimise costs and maximise profit, presumably. So oh, look at that! My quality has gone right up, and yeah, my prestige rather. My quality is still a little bit doubtful. Yeah. Ease of use. Oh, I'm doing very well on that. Feature set. I'm doing very nicely indeed. So how much this? Oh, look, that is so much cheaper. That's the VLSI, isn't it, to produce? So we can price this really aggressively, I think. So if we say 2,500 for that. Oh, and we're top of the pile in not just capacity, but also in prestige and ease of use. Oh, I like that. No, I think this is new. It's kept, I might be wrong, I might be entirely wrong, but it's kept the discount rates I've applied to the previous computer as well. So, can we do that here? I think we can. Yeah, let's market this baby. While we're here, we'll archive our oldest machine. Look, why did I do that? Archive that. There we go. Holy moly, our DPP is extraordinary. It's 142,000 compared to 90,000. Right, I do need to build. I do need to build.
You have researched a new technology.
That new
Your
factory.
research queue is empty.
Yes, thank you. So I still don't have quite enough money. Be nice if we could have loans in the game, I think. That'd be cool. So my research queue is empty, so what shall we research next? I think, yeah, go for the joystick, I think. Yeah, add that to the queue. Fans. That's good for cooling. And the power adapter looks interesting. Again, that would add a lot of prestige, which I'm kind of low on at the moment, I think. So let's add that to the queue as well. Yeah, we'll do those two. They shouldn't take too long to come through. Okay, what am I looking for? Oh yes, I need to prepare new hardware. So we have what did I research? My memory is shocking. Right, we researched SLI bus, the tape backup, and also BIOS. Okay, well, let's see what we can get away with here in creating new hardware. So we need input device, I think. We don't have any of those at the moment, so this is going to be brand new. Removable media, tape drive. Will the heatsink add anything useful? Oh, it does. I'm not sure you can. I suppose it would if you got an internal component on your tape drive, yeah, where it fits into the computer. I suppose most of them those days weren't they? I suppose, or I'm not sure. I'm making this up. AF. What we'll call this one? Tape. Yeah, let's just call it that. We'll add some features to it, just to make it particularly good. And we will create that. That's good. And we need the motherboard, I think. So if we copy this one, we'll call it 3SLI. So I think, yep, we've got SLI bus there. And BIOS. Excellent. So that and that. Ooh, lovely big jump in those numbers. Just look at that again. Look at that again. Features, prestige. Boom. Boom. Got it. Right. Get 10%. I think we can probably take that back down to 5, actually reduce our costs a bit. But still getting lovely big increases in those two characteristics. Let's create that. Right, so that's those two new bits of kit. So we create, what we'll do is, I will create the new computer. We'll build it as a copy of our existing very successful model. So this is going to be 75.4-5, and it's going to be the SLI one. Yes. So we will, yeah, we've got all that. That's good. The memory, the removable media, we can put that in now. There you go. GPU, haven't got any of that. The motherboard, we'll put the new motherboard in. This should be good. This should be good. So we'll save that design. And we'll create that prototype.
Your new computer model went into the testing phase.
So how does that one compare? Yeah, performance much better, features much better, prestige, interesting, somewhat less. Not quite sure why that is. Maybe that's, I think that comes out of the polishing, doesn't it, the prototyping process. So let's get the world running again. Okay, I'm not making quite as much money, but then I'm spending money on research now as well. So in fact, let's actually cut that. I don't want to be there, I want to be here. Let's cut research down a bit again. I don't need it to be quite so much. Okay, I think that'll work. I just don't want to get into the situation of losing money again. Oh, actually, no, I still can't buy that new site.
You have researched a new technology.
There's too much technology going on here. Right, what we'll do...
We don't have enough manufacturing capacity.
What we'll do here, we'll bring this to... We're coming to the end of this year. The view is selling reasonably well. Actually, can I look at that here? So we're selling into poverty, not into the poor country. That's interesting. Rich are buying lots of it. The filthy rich. Why are they not buying it? That's interesting. So how does that compare to the previous model, which was this one here? Again, it's mostly rich are buying. I suppose I am kind of expensive compared to the competition, which is what's going on here. But what we'll do, we'll run this forward to the end of the year, and then we'll do a quick analysis of our stats, our finances, our sales figures, and we'll draw this episode to a conclusion. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness. There are 6 companies. There are 6 companies competing in this world, and I have nearly 25% of the market. That's a quarter. That's a really good percentage of the whole marketplace. Okay, so let's have a quick look at our stats then. The budget. Okay, for last year, our first year of operation, hardly surprising, we spent a lot more money than we actually brought in. So that was purchasing of sites, 25 million in expansion into new countries, nearly the same amount in keeping those sites and buildings running. 2 million in engineering costs, that's producing new hardware and so on. Yeah, that's not too bad, but we ended up with a positive balance at the end of the year. So far, this year we're in profit, but that doesn't include any of our engineering or expansion costs as yet. Our sales for 1974. Difficult to tell, seeing as we started at 0 at the beginning of the year, but we're doing quite nicely, I think. Our customers. So our biggest market is Finland, which is, I think, our largest. No, Germany is our. But we are. Oh, that's good. If you look at Germany here, we're competing with Cheap and Great, one of our biggest competitors, and we're getting a nice chunk of that market. Earlier in the year, that was a very small green segment, so that's quite impressive. So really, I think in terms of overall market share, obviously Finland is our biggest customer base. That's fine. Okay, and most of my buyers are rich. Okay, that's fine. Now looking at the sales by country for all companies, all my competitors as well. Germany has the biggest market, then Finland, so that's me. These other, don't recognise any of these other countries. I'm not selling in Benin. It was a country I was considering, I think, but didn't go into. And poverty. That's probably Germany and the like, isn't it? Is taking that, because poverty is the wealth status of Germany. So market share. Oh, I like that. Oh, I think I have got the biggest chunk of that. That looks bigger, doesn't it, than cheap and great. I'm really happy with that. But looking at here, the actual global sales, I am 4th. Okay, I am beating some companies, which is always good to see. But the progress, I think, through this year has been quite impressive. I'm quite happy with that, I think. Preferences. This is a graph on the previous version I was never entirely confident about. But, yeah, so most of my customers are buying... no, this is globally, that's the preferences. My customers are mostly buying on the basis of performance and ease of use and also quality. Okay, that's good. And quality is a big feature for all countries, as is performance. I think I'm in more or less in line. Anyway, there we are. So let's go to this one. I like this one best because that shows me in a really good light. So that's it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm really happy to still be making money. We're expanding. We do need more factory capacity, so we'll have to look at getting that in place for the next episode. That does mean, though, spending a fair amount of money getting access to a new country. Probably the New Caledonia site I bought. Let's just look at that. That was down here, wasn't it? New Caledonia. Yeah, but that is going to cost me 1.7, and we're not too far off, so we could be doing that quite early in the next episode. But anyway, for today, thank you so much for joining me for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching me just about scramble together a successful first year in Computer Tycoon. And if you have enjoyed this, a little bit of a thumbs up. A little bit of a thumbs up would be very much appreciated. Even better though, if you've got any thoughts, recommendations, criticisms, suggestions, anything you feel like saying, just drop a note into the comments box below. That would be awesome. It'd be great to hear from you. And of course, if you've not already done so, you can subscribe to the channel. And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play videos. But then you know how this thing works, don't you? So, from me, Ajaxpost, until the next time, bye-bye for now.